guys, my name is Rachel and welcome back to Your Own Self, where we keep it 100. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Welcome back if it's your first welcome back if you've been here before, and if it's your first time stopping by, thank you for joining me today. I am very grateful. So today's video is very sensitive to me, so hopefully I can get through it. You know, I'm not desirable. As a young dark-skinned woman who's on the darker side of the spectrum, I know that I am not society's desired. I am not society's beloved. If anything, I am society's poo on the back of their shoe. And it's been hard sometimes. I've often felt like I'm gonna struggle to find love, or I'm gonna struggle to get opportunities, or people are always gonna have like a misconception about me or a stereotype towards me that I can't change, you know? Like when I was at school, I think people thought that I was a violent person. They'd be, oh, Rachel, you're gonna slap him. I'm like, slap who? I couldn't even hurt a fly. I can't even kill a spider. You know, I always gotta slap somebody because of what? What is slapping this person gonna do for me? Like, I don't fight. It's not classy. Do you get what I mean? Like, but people literally like put that angry black woman persona like on me, like it's a stereotype. And sometimes you hear these things on social media, you know, like, oh, the people, they've just come to talk their big English again. But the truth of the matter is, these things are real. Like, I have often felt that I am not desirable, which has often made me feel like, oh, maybe I'm ugly, or maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe, you know, no one's ever gonna want me, and all these kinds of things. And I've also felt like, oh, I'm gonna have to tone down like certain parts of my personality so that I can be accepted. And it's like, it's so sad like hearing, like saying it out loud, but that's the truth. That's my truth. That's my reality and what I've been through. And you know, one of my friends, one of my guy friends once told me I would struggle to find love because of the way I am. I think at the time I was, you know, I was on placement year, I was doing my 9 to 5. I was very much secure in my identity, and I was secure in what God had called me to do, and I was definitely walking in purpose when it came to my calling that God gave me, if that makes sense. And I'm a very vocal person. I'm very opinionated. I can be very stubborn. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what I want. And if you don't do something in a specific way, I'm gonna be upset, you know? Like, I wouldn't say I'm a, what's the word? Not a perfectionist. Okay, I don't know. Let me not even get into that too much. But basically, I am, you know, I come across as someone who's very much like confident and has their life together and all these kinds of things. And so we were talking, and my friend once told me that, you know, I'm going to struggle to find love and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, like, and it really like affected me, because I felt like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't be walking in my God-given purpose. Maybe I should like tone down. Maybe I shouldn't be as opinionated and as vocal as I am, so that, you know, love will find me. Like, saying this out loud is so sad, but I know some of y'all be doing it too, okay? But then to know that physically you're not desirable is also really sad, and it's really played like a really, you know, big impact on my mental health and my self-perception and the way I view myself, because I can't change my skin color. Like, I can't change who I am. I can't change, like, I just can't change. Like, I tried to tone down, and it doesn't sit right with me, because it's me. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you don't like me for who I am, sod off. It's your loss. Like, it's actually your loss. Like, I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than change who I am, settle for something that I don't want, and then be unhappy for the rest of my life, all in the name of love. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's either you're gonna take me as I am, or don't take me at all. Because I know that if it was, you know, the other way around, I would take you as you are. So why should I now have to, like, you know, adjust my identity essentially to, you know, suit the needs of a man? Are you all right? Nah. And I'm talking about desirability like by men. Like, I just feel like a lot of people don't like dark-skinned women, or I feel like I won't even just categorize it for dark skin women. I'm going to talk about me and my personal experiences with desirability. I've often experienced that when it comes to guys. I feel like there are guys who have liked me but they didn't like me enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say, oh yeah, Rachel, you're gonna make a good wife one day, or I would wife you, or I was checking for you at one point, or you know, you're actually a decent girl, like, you know, there's nobody, I've never met anybody like you before, and all this kind of stuff. Like, okay, yeah, it's good to hear, but like, I'm still single. Like, clearly you don't like me enough. Do you know what I mean? But like, it's often like had a toll on my self-esteem, because I've always felt like, oh my gosh, like I'm just gonna be single for the rest of my life. And then I'm like, oh, you know what, yeah, I just want to be, I'm happy to be single anyway, as a coping mechanism. And it's okay to want to be in a relationship. It's okay to want to be desired, because sometimes as human beings we want validation. Like, it's very normal to want validation. Obviously there's a limit to that. You can't solely survive off of validation from other people, because really and truly, once God has validated you, it doesn't really matter what anybody says. As long as you validate you and God validates you, then girl, you good. Even if you don't validate you but God validates you, your opinion is kind of void as well, to be honest, and that's on period. But like, I just felt like, oh my gosh, like nobody likes me, nobody's attracted to me, like, am I ugly? But then it's like, I know that I'm not ugly. That's the one thing, I can't lie. Maybe before, back in the day, but today, Rachie 2.0, 3.0 even, she fine. Can you see this? She fine. Like, I know that I'm not ugly, and I know that whoever the man is blessed to have me, I'm a blessing. That man is blessed, let me tell you that, because the love that I will give, yo, anyway, let me not even speak too much. Cool. That feeling of not being desirable is so heartbreaking. It's hard, because you're just seeing everybody else get all this attention and nobody's like giving you any attention, and it makes you question things, it makes you rethink things. And it's like, just because somebody doesn't find you desirable doesn't mean somebody else won't. I think somebody said that one man's loss is another man's treasure, and one day you will meet someone, well, if it's the will of God, because sometimes it's not the will of God for you to be in a relationship. I'm so sorry if that hurts your feelings, but anyway, if it is the will of God, I'm so sorry, but if it is the will of God for you to be with someone, that person will come. What is for you will be for you, okay? And you know, you are beautiful. You are beautiful to somebody. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So don't be too harsh on yourself, okay? And don't be too, like, you know, mean to yourself, because it's not you, it's them. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe the right fish just hasn't seen you, and maybe you're intimidating. I think people find me intimidating as well. I think one of my friends like said that to me, that I'm very, like, I don't know, like, he said I would struggle to find love. Do you get what I mean? Like, as in, the way that I am, men don't go for women like me, basically. It was really hurtful. There was even one time, one of my friends, I think I was kind of like going through something, and I was like, well, if this and this doesn't happen, then I'm just gonna go have a hoe season. And he was like, you're dark skinned, you can't have a hoe season. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, like, okay. And it really hurt me. Like, it really did hurt me. And I was like, raw, like, imagine being, because of the skin color that I have, I'm not gonna be able to have a hoe season, even though really and truly having a hoe season is very toxic and very problematic. And I'm not saying, I don't encourage having a hoe season. I was just talking because I was annoyed and I wasn't getting my way. But see, I'm really sharing my true self with y'all. This is parts of Rachel, okay? It's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes, but at the same time, we can't dwell in negative places. And if you do feel like you're not desirable, I need you to really hone in on that self-love. Okay, you need to go back to that self-love video that I created. I'm gonna put it in the card, and you need to make sure that you love yourself with everything that you have. And you don't do self-love so that you can get romantic love. You do self-love because simply you need to love yourself. You need to be a whole person, and you know, we can't always rely on external validation. You need to find ways to validate yourself. If you need to read the Word of God, I really recommend it. It will really help you. All of my help cometh from the Lord. Like, literally, like, do you get what I mean? And this is where friendship is so important, because where a man is not hyping you up, your friends will, your family will. Like, there's other relationships. You can get companionship in other places besides romantic relationships. I promise you, if you have good friends, I promise you, romantic relationship will not bother you as much. I'll tell you that for free. And also, like, work on your grind, work on you. Like, what is it that you're trying to achieve? Like, focus on yourself, and you are desirable to somebody. And know that, trust me, I get it. Like, when you know that you're not desirable by the majority, it can be really painful. It can really be a knock on your self-confidence, but you are desirable to somebody, okay? And you are beautiful. Okay, just because you're not desirable doesn't mean you're not beautiful. It doesn't change your beauty. It just means that some people are mad, they're blind, and it's their loss. It's their loss, because I know that you're a level of babe. If you're subscribed to this channel, you're a level of babe, because I'm a level of babe. So all of my subbies have to be level of babe, okay? And that includes the mandem as well. We're all levels. Like, have you seen me? Have you seen you? Anyway, guys, I really hope this video makes sense. Can't lie, I don't know if it even makes sense, but honestly, like, knowing that you're not desirable, and also having those thoughts of, am I ever gonna find love? Am I ever gonna be in a relationship? And is anybody ever gonna want me? Like, it's sad. Like, it's actually really sad. But honestly, if it's meant for you, it will be for you. Like, that's the best thing I can say. And just know that, you know, you've got to do that inner work as well. You have to present yourself somewhat a whole person. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but you do have to be somewhat healed. I'm not saying you have to be 100% healed, but you should be at some point in that journey. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, like, I hope this video makes sense, and know that you are desirable to somebody. And I get it, I really do. Like, it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling at all. But yeah, like, just take it easy. Find out what you like. If you like going to the gym, like, eat. I can't lie, you don't have to go to the gym, but I do recommend exercise. Like, even if it's just going for a walk, or like skipping, or like just getting outdoor air, like, I really recommend doing it on a daily basis. I also recommend eating like a somewhat healthy, balanced diet. Like, I feel like it's really helpful, and drinking water, because I think that when you nurture your inward parts, that radiates like outwardly, and people will notice it. Like, they really will. Like, I promise you, if you take time to focus on yourself, when you don't even realize, yeah, someone will just walk in and sweep you off your feet. Like, that's, but then it can happen anytime. Don't now work on yourself in order to get self-love, or to get no, don't work on yourself and your self-love to get romantic love in return. That's not why you're doing it. You're doing it because you need to do it. It's a necessity. It's a life skill. The same way that you need to know how to cook and clean is the same way you need to know how to love yourself. Does that make sense? But anyway, you are desirable to somebody. You are desirable to God. And you are a babe, okay? So love yourself. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself always, and don't forget to work towards being the best version of you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you.